out of Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, the Chief of Workforce Development there. We service about 7 locations, but we have 73 bases in the United States. So that is a huge opportunity. So, sir, I'll be a little bit specific on contracting since that's kind of what you kind of introduced. So in contracting, we are part of a IPT, Integrated Product Team. This team is comprised of multiple functions: program management, which we have represented, engineering, logistics, configuration management. And the exciting thing that I think about this acquisition function is working on that team and figuring out strategic and innovative solutions. That's why we're all here today, right? To get strategic and innovative solutions that we haven't tap markets that we haven't in the past. So huge opportunity here. And at any point that through this discussion, if you have questions or you want to interject from your perspective of your function, please do. I want to keep it as informal as possible and just have a good discussion and kind of make sure that we're progressing and understanding what we're doing. So a little bit about contracting. So our goal is oftentimes, I'll speak from my perspective. So I'm a systems guy, and we use the term system. That's usually related to buying large platforms like your fighters, your bombers, and things like that. But we also do, just like you all here are focused on, the enterprise business systems as well, the software piece. I know that's a huge piece of it. Our goal from contracting function is to interact with those universities, those for-profit companies, and figure out the best deal for the government, and try to figure out how to get the product to the warfighter that's going to best support them. And a huge progress has been made from our 2-star general. We are now considered mission-focused business leaders, and to me, that is a huge culture shift. In the past, that has not been our #1 focus, in my opinion. It's been balanced with other things. Now that is our #1 focus. We have other goals to be stewards of the taxpayers' dollars as well. That's one of our main goals. But mission-focused business leaders. That means getting the products to the warfighter as quick as possible in order to support their mission. The interesting thing about a federal job is, while I think we compete well on salaries and benefits and work-life balance, it's the level of responsibility that we provide our individuals. When I first came in, I was actually doing a face-to-face negotiation within 6 months of a $12 million effort. You will not see that level of responsibility out in industry. I don't believe so. And then, progressing through the career at the 5, 6, 7-year mark, we're doing billion-dollar deals oftentimes. That's not always the case, and there's a large variety, which is one of the big aspects of our function. There's something for everyone. But the level of responsibility that you get as a federal employee is uncompared to anywhere in the industry, in my opinion. The other thing is, we don't just throw you to the wolves. We're going to provide the training necessary to equip you with the skills. So when you go back and talk to your students about some of the opportunities that we have in the federal acquisition workplace, that's one of the big things. We're not just going to say, we're going to give you the DAU training, right? Your level 1, level 2, level 3. But we're also going to give you on-the-job training. And this on-the-job training is going to be supported with a team. And you're going to get the skills necessary to have that business acumen to make those really good deals on behalf of the the other thing is the sense of purpose. So, you could go out to industry and you could be supporting a Procter & Gamble, you could be even doing like the Googles and things like that. And I know that is a big draw for individuals nowadays, but if you actually look at what we're doing versus what they're doing, to me, the sense of purpose that you get from this job outweighs any app that you can develop or things like that. Although, we do develop apps, not to say we don't, but to actually support the warfighter and have that sense of purpose is very fulfilling to me. So if you're looking for a fulfilling job that's going to invest in you and training, this is definitely a career that I think the students could really enjoy and make a cool career. One quick example as far as the training piece. So about 3 weeks ago, had the opportunity to go to UNC, University of North Carolina, and we had a 1-week executive program. This executive program is $5,600 per person for a week. That's what they invested in 50 of our contracting people across the airport. $5,600 per person. That's just one of the trainings we're doing. We're looking at lots of different opportunities for that. And this is going to give you the skills to excel in this career field and make sure that you're supported. So that's a really top level, trying to hit on a couple things in a short amount of time. We usually do this still over a 30, 40-minute time frame. What I want it to do is just kind of introduce what we have to offer, and hopefully we can get discussion as far as how we can develop a pipeline of individuals that can come into the federal workforce. And I think it's an amazing opportunity. And we can talk salaries, we can talk tuition reimbursement, tuition assistance. So if you come in with just an undergrad, we're going to pay for your student's master, which is an amazing opportunity. We'll also even oftentimes pay for some of their tuition that they received in undergrad. We can kind of reimburse them.
So what majors or discipline are you focused on? All?
So I'm focused on contracting career field, but I can tell you all the other functions as well. They have similar type of programs that they support their new employees coming into the program. But my focus is contracting specifically.
Well, there's particular students who are not in the contracting program, but maybe in the STEM program, college of business. How would we get them involved in that process of these potential candidates?
So if it's the College of Business, so for contracting, we do require 24 hours of business to be eligible for our positions. Some of the other functionals don't necessarily require that. They have their own requirements. But for us, we would love to come speak to any of the universities. If we can get in a classroom and kind of just give them a little bit of taste and then have the individual conversations with them, go over some of the details as far as salary, tuition assistance, the training we're going to offer them, the type of experiences they're going to get. The experiences do vary broadly. Like I said, within contracting, there's hundreds of different things you can do. And that's what's amazing to me, because it's dynamic. It never stays the same. You want a different experience, we can help find that for you. So, sir, anytime we can get into front of a classroom, your MBA students, your business undergrad, that is just gold to us, because we can strike that relation and it will resonate with some of the individuals in there. That's the best way to.
No, I need to add something. I'm the dean of the College of Business, and we have a mental authority agreement with the Veterans Affairs Acquisition Academy, and we are on track to introduce the leadership program in federal acquisition and contract management. There's 2 courses. One of them is in level 1, 2 of them are in level 2. Ratios we've already offered on 0901, we've already offered on 260. But we are having, we're not seeing any results. We're not being able to place these students.
We need to get together. We need to get there. That's including, so AFPC. So I'm focused Right Pat, but we also have 7 different locations out of Right Pat. AFPC, who's down at San Antonio, they cover all 73 bases. So if an individual wants to go to one of those 73 bases, that's who we can connect them with. If you want to go to one of our 7 bases, we can do that. We can figure that out. If you have, we're always looking for that talent. So just at Right Pat, we hire between 100 and 120 people a year at the entry level position, just at Right Pat. So then you look outside of that, it's substantially more. So we have the opportunities. It's just a matter of, that's why this is so great, making these relationships, getting the agreements kind of in place where we can come and talk to your business students, and we can get that pipeline going. I really think that.
Like I've been here for at the BES for 25 years. Before the advent of the internet and all, we had a very good relationship with customers, and we were able to get exemptions. Now with BES's job.
Yes,
and outsourcing of all the activities. Not much of the highest work is being done in Montgomery, although we have done the airport base. We are not seeing any internships at the airport. We are seeing that greatly for internships.
So the good thing is they just started an internship program about, I guess it's going on its second year, called the Premier College Intern Program. So we're looking for interns that are starting their sophomore year. So if they're doing their junior year, that's also acceptable too. But that program's a really good program because it's a paid internship. And then if both parties agree that they want to continue, they come on the Copper Cap program, which has all those benefits like $30,000 in student loan reimbursement, and it also has a signing bonus aspect to it. So we do have that program. We didn't have it for a while, but there is an internship program. So it's just a matter of we need to find the great candidates, introduce that program to them, and see if we can make that relationship. But definitely, please get my information and let's see what we can make happen. And like I said, we'll partner with AFPC because they have even more opportunities than what we have to offer. But yeah, if you're already doing the level 1, level 2, level 3, that's a bonus for us. Because oftentimes, we're just looking for the business acumen, getting into those business. That'd be great.
So we've got the info. Dr. Durante has been in the student internship program. I think that would be good.
Perfect.
So we also have a packet of information that we will be providing to universities that talks about the career program that you're speaking about. So we have a full package that we will. Yes.
So if I could just throw this out as well, there's more opportunities than just contracts.
Correct.
Yes.
So IT professionals, program management tracks, there's a number of different interns and not just copycat, but contingent contracting. So make sure we focus on some of those. Right? So we have just as big a gap in the IT space as we do in contracts.
Yeah, and I know I can only speak for Right Pat on this, but the engineering jobs that are available at Right Pat, they are always looking for, so if you have connections with that, I know, or you said business schools, program management, that's one of their big focuses as well, having that business background. But it is the amount of jobs that are available out there in the federal workplace, it's amazing, and they're really good jobs with great benefits. Great. If there's any questions?
The only contract from the mentioned that that's one piece of it from the College of Business perspective, and even some of our other schools, same programs, we are looking at all of them. Not all of them.
All right, thank you.
So with that,
Yeah, I can.
I was just and then you take it. Welcome to Alabama State University and all. This is our facility. We teach here. Dr. Brown owns this facility and all, and we work very closely with them. Alabama State University is a historically black college and university. We have two programs in IT. One is a computer science program where we graduate around 10 students a year, and then we have a computer information system program in the College of Business where we graduate around 32 students. In the heydays and all, we used to graduate around 80, but now it's come down to 30 here at level 13 students who are looking for internships, looking for placement. And we are not very happy that we were able to get internships for us. And we just got a grant from Apple to introduce this programming in the curriculum and all. That is a new programming they have introduced for developing apps and all. We generally want to tie the programming classes with industry level certification. So there's a Swift an app development with Swift level 1 certification. So out of the 40 students within the class this semester, 15 of them got certified on that Swift. We would like all our students to earn Security Plus because I know it's very important in the Air Force. We've also started cloud computing and all. Many of the students have been able to get the cloud practitioner certificate. We believe in Excel and Access, so all students are certified in Excel and Access also. So our curriculum is pretty up to date. We're always seeking for improvements or ideas on how to improve the curriculum. But since the Air Force is right here, we have done for Air Force Base 1. We want all of you to come and hire some of our students as interns or as full-time employees. That is priority number 1 for us. And we second opportunity is that we have around 24 PhD faculty in the College of Business. I think we have 4 or 5 in the computer science program. So we're willing to work with the Air Force, you know, it'll add benefit to us because we learn from you, because you know you're at the cutting edge, you're not at the cutting edge. We can provide some exercise that we have also. Yeah. You know, this is what it is. You know, Alabama State University was on a legacy mainframe system. We are the only university in the state of Alabama that uses Oracle PeopleSoft as the ERP. Everything runs on Oracle and PeopleSoft. So most of us in the CIS department know Oracle, know PeopleSoft quite well. Since we have converted from a legacy mainframe to the state-of-the-art ERP system, we have experience of conversion or the pitfalls of, and the problems of hiring consultants and what goes wrong, underestimating the amount of time it takes to convert. As I told you before, our students and faculty have expertise in working on the cloud, especially on AWS. Of course, now with Azure getting the defense contract, JEDI contract, so we look at Azure again. But you know, personally, I feel AWS is a better platform than Microsoft Azure. But where the government is going to go and introduce Azure, and we do not have any expertise on robotic and autonomous systems. We don't have any.
So, could I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So you mentioned underestimating time. I'm curious about the process that you took to transition from a mainframe to Oracle. Got an idea of approximate time frame that took?
You know, actually, we have the people who went through. You know, I'm not the person who actually executed that, but you know, we have people who have been there through the entire process. They can give you a better timeline. You know, but we had a lot of struggle.
We're in the middle of it today, right?
I can imagine.
So,
So we have a lot of experience there, and you know, getting the right work for the consultants and all. You know, we generally underestimate the amount of time people.
So, just another suggestion too. There's a lot of space in cloud computing that the DoD focuses on. It's really Amazon and Azure. So if you've got thoughts about expanding curriculum, Azure is another big space that we're going to be working on. So get close into that type of mindset. Cloud's cloud, but they have their own unique.
And you know, AWS has been more proactive than Microsoft has been on sharing curriculum and developing curriculum. And they have certification programs that are, they work with us more closely than Microsoft is doing to us. You can call a person from AWS and they will set up the service. We don't need that support from Microsoft. And you know, personally, I've worked on both the platforms. I think AWS. You know, all of you are experts out here, so I just, you know, we need to learn from you. So, you know, we teaching you anything on this. Security is so paramount in the literature. So we would like to learn from you. So we have problems of software, hackers, employees, viruses, and modern technology. Whenever you introduce them, they do their own stuff.
Now we're headed more towards the zero trust model.
You know, it's always a good thing if the faculty can come and work for you for the summer semester. So while working with you, they can do an exercise and then give it to you. You have more to contribute than we have.
What I've done, thank you, Dr. Brown, also, is that maybe we'll get a chance, you know, some of these things that are going out, maybe we can go back and kind of collaborate, how we can kind of coordinate at least some of the opportunity, because we talked about this last time, also Mr. Sampson, about how we can ensure that for those that may not have an opportunity to really know what our business is,
to provide them with some samples, so that they can really start to understand maybe what's some of the issues that we deal with on a regular basis to kind of help them to kind of come up, a little bit in regards to curriculum or even into research, so that we again can have someone that we could possibly tap on the back and say, okay, what about this, what about that? So we have to work on something like that, because I understand what he's saying to a certain degree about how if they hadn't seen it, they don't know, and so we've got to maybe be able to maybe set up something that will expose them to some of the actual things that we're doing.
I think there's some definite demographic data behind what's in the portfolio.
Correct.
The complexity of the technology,
Yeah.
the lifespan of technology.
Right.
I mean, we're dealing with mainframes from the 60s all the way to current, Amazon-based cloud computers.
Yeah.
We should put something together. Probably just a page or two that tells them what's in the portfolio.
Yeah, so that way, at least, and then again, if we can, see how this goes, just for lack of a better term, maybe a good term, is give them tools of like, this is how it's working. You know how when DVs come in and we show our good news story on the whiteboard or whatever, presentation we want to use, maybe we can kind of do that a little bit more to where, as we start to form these relationships, we can at least kind of provide them with that. Based on what we know and where we're going, at least we can tell them where we're at, where we've been, and where we're at now, and some possibilities of where we're going.
But in my opinion, that's what's going to get them excited in the end.
Correct.
They see what we do for the Air Force.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Yeah.
We have in our various systems probably well over 2 million users that touch our technology.
Correct.
Right? Not 2 million in one system, but across
the whole
140 systems.
spectrum, yeah.
But we're supporting HR, business ops, maintenance ops, statistics. I mean, the wide span of things that might get folks excited about coming if they knew a little bit more about what it is that.
And since we're talking of research and all, in our faculty, we have one faculty and all in the BES department who I think is as good as any faculty in the University of North Carolina. I would like him to make a presentation on what is research and how we can provide.
Good morning. So when I look at this question, strategies for effective decision making, information sharing, agile methods and methodologies. As far as when you look at any project, software development project, there are some key questions which can be asked. Let's say it's a new project. So one of the key questions you have to ask first is there's something called as the integrated stage, or it's called the fuzzy front end. That is where actually the maximum value is supposed to be generated. It is at this stage that people do brainstorming and come up with new innovative ideas. So actually here is the place where innovation gets generated. And here is the place when you actually know whether the project is feasible or not. If you make a wrong decision, then you lose money. If you make the right decision, probably it will be commercially very beneficial. So, in this stage, you have, when you use a balanced scorecard approach, you have 4 perspectives in that. One is what is called as the financial perspective. So in the financial perspective, one of the elements would be simple benefits versus cost. So an estimate of what will be the cost for this project. It will not be very accurate at this stage, right? But it will be an estimate on which you can work. So an estimate of the cost. So you start with the size of the project. What is going to be the size of the project? What will be the effort which will be required? Based on that, you can actually compute the cost in dollar terms. So when I say cost, it's not just in dollars, it is in dollars. Similarly, you can even calculate the benefits in exact dollar terms. Okay? In exact means you can estimate. So
if, for example, there is a particular system, I'll give you an example. Let's say it's a commercial system, and you are doing an order processing system. So, with the new order processing system, okay, let's say the order processing cycle time reduces from 15 days to 10 days. Okay, this is what is estimated. Okay, all this is derived at the for the front end stage. At this stage, there are people both from the functional areas and from the technical department with brainstorm. Okay, so if it is going to be from 15 days to 10 days, you can reduce the order processing cycle time. Right? You can actually calculate in dollar terms. There will be, let's say, a marketing person who will say, yes, presently we are losing orders because our delivery cycle time is 15 days. So there are some customers which we lose. Somebody who wants it in 10 days, we can't deliver to them. So we lose some customers because of it. And if we are able to do it in 10 days, we will gain those customers. As a result, our revenue will go up by so much. Okay? And because our percentage profit on revenue is let's say 10% or 5% or 7%, they have the data. There's a finance man also. Okay? You can actually calculate the benefit which will accrue because these are the actual business benefits. Okay? Like that, you can calculate for any project. Okay? You can actually calculate the business benefit in dollar terms. Okay? So it will not be a very accurate picture, but it will be a good rough picture. And as long as the benefits are greater than cost, right, there is a feasibility. Then you can apply other sophisticated elements of the return on investment, all those kind of things. Okay, you can get into the details, but that is the basic. One of the key questions you ask in this feasibility. The second question is the customer or the user. In our perspective, it is the user. It is the user perspective. So there you look at aspects like the user has various requirements. Okay? So you want certain features to be built in that software. So functionality, usability of the software. You have some schedule requirements. Okay? So says I want the system because of the business conditions. I want the system within 4 months. Otherwise, there will be some competitor, right, who will come up with a better product, and then it will be of no use. Okay, so it has to be within this 4-month period. So he has some schedule requirement, and he has a budget probably because he's a user department. Okay,
Question for you?
yeah.
So in describing opportunities, different levels here. So in the area that you were responsible for, what do you have examples of like how you've actually used some of these applications, or and if you do, what were some of the results? What were some of maybe the heartache or the pain that you went through as you were going through some of these?
So we're talking about effective decision making. Okay, if we don't have all this perspective, right, then generally what happens is there's a lot of heartburn at the end of the process.
Right.
Okay, it will not meet the functionality requirements, the schedules are going haywire. Right? It is not guaranteed that even if you do an estimate that it will be 100% accurate, okay? But you will be very near it because you are constantly, you have a system of estimating all this.